Hello, everyone. This is a psychic meditation, as some refer to it. Basically, psychic meditation is a term commonly used for a certain style of meditation that is taught at many psychic schools across definitely across the US and also around the world, but I'm not really sure if it's so much around the world, but definitely in the US for sure. This is a very common practice. You can look it up online, just search for psychic meditation, and you can probably find similar meditations within the same style that I teach. This style is primarily focused on being in your body, and basically the idea of being here now is another way of saying that. Being present, being in the moment, as opposed to kind of being out of body, which is a different type of practice, which is more of an advanced form of what I do within the psychic meditation, which is still part of that whole thing, but it starts off with being in the body. And the more that you're able to be present in your body, the more that you're able to be present as a spirit consciously connected to your consciousness within your body and be able to retain that information as opposed to just blacking out, having a spiritual experience on the other side, but being completely unconscious. Basically, similar to what happens when you drink too much alcohol and you black out. Your spirit may be going through an experience, but it's not really retained in your consciousness of your body because it's not really connected to your spirit in your body. There's your spirit outside of you, and then there's the part of your spirit that lives within your body. And some of what's outside of you is not really known to the spirit part of you that lives within your body. But you want to have that connection. You want to be able to bring more of your higher self into the experience of your present lifetime. That's the whole purpose here. Because you are living this lifetime, so therefore it's relevant to you within your lifetime. Hence, being here now. So, this is where we start. The step one is to be in your body. Now, I've been teaching a course on psychic meditation, and we just finished that course. Soon we will be, it may take a month or two, possibly, hopefully not too long, to eventually get to the point where we will be teaching psychic readings as opposed to psychic meditation. Psychic meditation is the first step to really get people grounded, get people more consciously aware of energy, and to be able to tune more into who they are and kind of like the external influences and how they're mingling with their or your or my energy, and being able to decipher what is truly your authentic energy and what is not really authentic and what is kind of controlling you energetically, and being able to separate those out so that you can be more of your true authentic self, but not only that, but also so that you will be able to progress to the point where you can tune into things with a more clear perspective, a more clear connection to whatever you're tuning into without the interference of all these other energies circling around in your energy field and influencing your ability to tune into the truth. And then that's where you start to develop the ability to do readings, which is eventually we'll get there. But anyways, within this class, sorry, this is going on a lot longer than I meant to. But anyways, it was requested that I kind of help guide people through the process of what happens when you kind of hear that voice that's saying you're not really ready to meditate, you don't really feel like doing it, or not necessarily a voice, but just that feeling where you may sit down and you just are distracted. It's like this happens to me all the time. This happens to everyone. It's natural, especially living in the world that we're in, especially recently, especially this month. Well, January, but also February, energetically, there's so many energetic distractions, whether or not they're literally distractions on your mind, thoughts that you're having, things going on in the news, things going on in your personal life. There's so much energetically going on, whether it's that or just being in the energy. Even if someone was meditating in a cave for years and had no idea what was going on in the world, I guarantee if they walked out of that cave and started walking into civilization, they'd be like overwhelmed by the energy that we are experiencing right now. So this is a challenging time to stay grounded and do meditation. But it's also a shifting time where it's also very beneficial to do these things as well, because as things are shifting, we are evolving and basically forming new thought processes. This is kind of like forming new wiring in the brain, new connections with how your brain works. During these shifts of energy, it's a great time to take advantage of the fact that things are changing to create the type of change that you want the most. And so it's the most challenging time, but it's also the most rewarding time. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do a guided meditation on how to help with this situation. Now, keep in mind, this is completely unplanned. I don't know what I'm about to say. I'm just going to wing it. And I'm going to kind of tune into the energy and just be kind of guided to say whatever feels right for this meditation. So, for those of you who are new to this style of meditation, I would suggest simply sitting in a chair. You could sit cross-legged, but that's not really how we do this generally. I would recommend sitting in a chair, just how you would normally sit, and be comfortable and have something you can lean back on with your back. You really don't want your head to lean back. You want to have your head so that you're holding your head up as opposed to leaning your head back against something. Because when you lean your head back up against something, it's telling your body it's time to go to sleep, basically. I mean, it's not necessarily saying you need to go to sleep, but it's kind of giving the message to your body that you can doze off a little bit. And we want to be present. We want to be... It's kind of it's not a contradiction, but it could sound like a contradiction because we want to calm down as if we're going to sleep, but we don't actually want to go to sleep. We want to be alert in our mind, but we want to be calm in our body at the very same time. So keep your head up so that if you start kind of dozing off, you're like, ooh, and you'll kind of like wake yourself up by having to hold your head in place, and it's kind of just telling your body, hey, I'm still awake. So go ahead and sit like that. You can just put your hands in your lap, or you can even just put your hands like this, or whatever you want to do with your hands. It's really not important at this stage. But just go ahead and sit and relax. At this point, you can close your eyes and take a breath in. Take a good deep breath in. And as you breathe out, focus on the very center of your head. And just feel as if you are in the center of your head, as if that is your home. And your whole body is your home, but the center of your head can be the living room for now, and you're in the living room at this moment. So just notice what it feels like to possess that space. This is sometimes referred to as your third eye. And it can be found just by imagining that you're looking through your eyes, and you can do this with your eyes closed. Imagine that you're looking through your eyes and then kind of take a step back behind your eyes and just feel what that feels like. Just imagine it. You don't have to worry about it being accurate and how it looks. It can just be your own imagination and just the way that it feels to you. Just notice however you perceive that. And I want you to take a moment and notice the energy in your body. A lot of the times, your body can be very jacked up on energy, like almost vibrating. So if that's going on, just tune into that and ask your body, as if you can have a conversation with your body, what is that all about? And you might get different answers, and you might not really get any sort of clear answer. But take a moment here. And if you're not getting an answer, just get a feeling, a sensation. And you might be able to link that with something going on in your life, whether it's the cause of it, or maybe the effect of it, or maybe just how you feel about it. And just notice your body's reaction to that energy. Now, think of the earth and notice the energy of the earth. And you can just imagine this. Just pretend that you know what I'm talking about, even if you don't. This is not about your intellectual mind. This is about using the imaginative part of your mind to tune into things. Just imagine how you feel the frequency of the earth to feel. Now, the way I imagine it is to feel a little bit more grounded in the sense of being pretty calm. Those charged up energies are probably not as charged up within the earth as they are on the surface of the earth and within humans and humans' auric fields, and even the energy running through the body. So just notice the difference between your energy field and the Earth's energy. Simply by doing this, you're healing yourself. Notice how something as simple as this can help take away that charge that is not like a healthy charge. You know how in outlets there's the electric charge, which you use for your devices. You could call that the good electricity. But then there's the bad electricity that's like extra electricity running through the circuit, and it's not really being used. It's just going through the walls, and it can actually be bad energetically for people. In fact, I have I think it's called greenware or greenwave or something like that. Whatever it's called, it helps get rid of that extra charge, and it's probably not that necessary, that big of a deal. But it's a good metaphor to kind of explain the difference in energies. There's energy that you're using, and then there's just this like extra energy that's kind of like a free radical. And the earth is the antioxidant that balances out that free radical energetically when you focus on that frequency. And that's all you have to do. Simply just think about it. But be in the center of your head and be in your body. Just take a moment and, again, focus on your body and notice how it feels. Notice how your body feels in comparison to this other energy that is running through it, that is this excess energy. And you can ask the frequency of the earth to neutralize that energy. Just take a moment here to allow it to melt away. Notice how this can feel relieving to your body. Sometimes when people are releasing energy, they can start sweating. Sometimes people yawn. Sometimes people even shed tears or their eyes just get a little watery. This is something that happens all the time in meditation, although it doesn't need to happen in order to clear energy, but it can be a symptom that you might experience while clearing energy. So if you feel the need to yawn or even to stretch, don't hold back and allow that to happen, because that's also part of your body's natural way of releasing this energy. Don't feel that you have to hold still. You can move around. You can be loose within your body. Don't be too tight and rigid. Now, if there's any sort of feeling like you shouldn't be doing this, or like, is this working, or like, I have stuff to do, or how long is this video going for? And you would like to continue with this meditation, then go ahead and take a moment to focus on what that energy is. And rather than trying to avoid it and suppress it, I want you to do the complete opposite and put all of your attention onto the thing that you don't want to look at, the thing that's holding you back from having the best meditation of your life. What is that energy? And if you can't identify it, that's totally fine. I'm not asking you to identify anything. I'm just asking you to notice the energy of it. Notice what that feels like. Maybe you notice a direction that it's coming from. Maybe it's coming from behind you. Maybe it's coming from in front of you. Maybe from the left or the right side. Maybe it's coming from outside of you. Maybe it's coming from within your body somewhere. So just take a moment and notice where this energy is coming from. There may be memories popping up. There may be things that come up into your mind that are just thoughts that are somehow associated with this. Don't dismiss those as irrelevant. Those are probably linked to this energy. But rather than getting caught up in it, notice how it's linked to this energy. And if nothing's coming up for you, just continue to feel what this energy feels like. Focus being in the center of your head and being aware of your body while you do this. Being here now, in your current lifetime, in your current situation. Notice all your fears and anxieties and troubles and responsibilities and whatever it may be, and notice how those are influencing this energy. Or if this energy is influencing those things. And if there's something that you feel is ready to let go of, you can always ask that earth frequency, that energy that's like an antioxidant to a free radical, to go ahead and just neutralize that energy. Sometimes just by becoming aware of what it is, it just evaporates and it has no power over you anymore. It's kind of like when someone is being a bully and you just realize where they're coming from. Suddenly you are no longer really offended by them, and you just see them as someone who's just trying to be mean, and you no longer take it personally, and it's as if you see right through them. And the moment that you're able to fully understand what this energy is the moment that it tends to stop having power over you, and it can just dissolve away, and you can take ownership of your own energy field once again. Now look around from the center of your head for other energies that you may want to tune into, and just take note that there's tons of influences, energies, influencing your auric field all the time. And it's good to routinely check in with this and ask your body how you're feeling. So go ahead, take a moment, ask your body, how does it feel about these energies? Just notice the sensation of being in your body. You can notice your senses, how it feels, such as your touch, but notice beyond just the idea of your five senses, and just notice what it feels like to possess your body, to be in your body. And that consciousness that is your body, that you can communicate with. Ask it. Ask it how it feels about these energies. And it doesn't have to be words, it can just be a sensation. Just notice the relationship. Notice if there's anything holding you back from having this connection right now. What is it that's holding you back from having this connection? You may get the sense of a person, you may get the sense of a family member or a friend, or it could be a sense of just a color or a feeling. It might not be a person, it could be an energy, it could be something someone said, or it could be a programming, it could be many things. Just get a sense of what this could be, or how it's influencing you, and how it makes you feel. What is its strategy to prevent you from going deeper in meditation? Just go ahead and notice whatever comes up for you. Whatever energies may still be lingering around, you can tune back into the earth frequency and just simply create the intention that you would like them to dissolve away and be neutralized by the antioxidant effects of the earth on these free radicals, if you want to think of them as that. If there's anything remaining, you can go ahead and just mentally tell it in your mind that it's no longer welcome in your space, and that you can see what it's doing to you, and you're not in agreement with that. And you can tell it to go ahead and just leave you alone. If you need more help, you can go ahead and ask the earth to go ahead and just absorb this energy. Focus more on your body again, and notice how your body feels now. Notice if there's more energy that you notice now that you weren't able to notice previously because of the previous energy. And you can take some time to go ahead and do the same process again with this energy. You can just allow the earth vibration, the earth frequency, the earth energy to neutralize whatever this excessive electric charge is that isn't really being used by you. And you can go ahead and thank the earth for what it's done for you. And you can thank your body and tell your body that it can also clear energy using the earth frequency on its own, with or without your command, if you so choose. And then remind yourself that you can do this whenever you'd like, and that whenever you sit down to do a meditation and you feel that you're having trouble doing the meditation, there's a reason why. And all you have to do is look into what that reason is. Go ahead and take a deep breath. And when you exhale, you can breathe out any more of the stress, any more of the energies that may be lingering, any more burden, anything more that you are holding on to that you just want to let go of right now. And go ahead and open your eyes and come back out of meditation. And take your time doing this, coming back. Sometimes it can be good to do a little movement to get back into your body. You can stretch, move your arms around just a little bit. And well, good timing. My computer battery is about to die, so perfect timing to end this meditation. But I would like to say also that I will be teaching another round of the psychic meditation course for people who missed the first course, who still want to be able to jump into the second psychic reading course, which will be later on down the line. But I believe sometime in March I will be starting that. In fact, I may just post a link for you guys to sign up for that course ahead of time. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and post the link. And it should be done sometime in March, although the exact starting date I'm not sure of. I'll post a link below so that you can read more about that and sign up for the class ahead of time if you would like to do that. Thank you for watching and have a great day. I need to close out before my computer dies on me.